On average, roughly 47 tornadoes are spotted or touch down in Missouri annually. Mid-April through June is usually the most active period for tornadoes. Here are a few tips from Officer Gene Delaney on how to protect yourself and your family.
Preparing for a tornado is one of those things where there's an onset pretty quickly. You may have some warning, you may have little warning at all. The best way to prepare is to make sure that you're monitoring the weather conditions, and you can typically tell because you're going to get alerts, you're going to get things over news media, over the internet, and any alert service that you may have signed up for. Plus, just the condition, the weather environment that's going on, you're going to be able to tell. If you start to see things like circular rotating clouds, or if you hear weather sirens, or you've been told that we've reached a warning, in other words, there's a tornado warning in effect, that is when you want to seek shelter. A watch is just that conditions are favorable for the weather event to occur. A warning means that there has been a sighting or something on radar to indicate that it is impending or incoming. The best thing you can do if you're at home and there's a warning, so we're at the level now where there's a tornado warning, you want to seek shelter. If you're in a home that has a basement or a cellar, the best place to be is going to be in the basement. You want to stay away from exterior walls, windows, and doors like that. If you don't have a basement or a shelter, you want to go to the center of the house, and again, stay away from windows, exterior walls, exterior doorways, and things like that. First thing is that you're not going to be able to outrun the tornado. So if you're in a car or something, don't even try that. If you're in your vehicle and there is no immediate shelter to get to or no low-lying area to get to, the best thing would be to stay in your vehicle. Use your hands and your arms to cover and protect your head and your face, and if you have some blankets or coats or something like that to put over you. If you're out on an open highway and there's no place to go, you're better off in a vehicle than out in a field. Now, like I said, if you have a low-lying area you can get to, like a drainage gully or a drainage ditch or something like that, or a structure that you can get into, a solid structure, then that's better. You don't want to hide under overpasses. Overpasses can create like a wind tunnel effect, and debris gets sucked in there. There's only so many places debris can go, so you don't want to go to underpasses. If your home has been damaged by a tornado, and you're in it or returning to it, if you can see there's significant structural damage, you should have the home inspected before you go back in. Or even if it's just a minor amount of damage, you don't know how much of the actual structure has been compromised. So you want to have that checked before you start going back into the home. If you want any more information on tornadoes, you can visit OFallon's emergency management page, St. Charles County emergency management page, the National Weather Service, the FEMA webpage, or ready.gov.